Alright folks, welcome to this exciting video where you once again join me with the channel DJ, and today we're going on a crazy adventure to the top of this snowy hill. But a crazy thing, like you may have seen for the last adventure, like there's been a crazy storm last like couple of days, and yeah, where this used to be like forests and stuff, it's all just blowing down. There has been bits cleared, felled up here like before that, but yeah, 90% of the trees have just like blown over. Look at this folks, we've come upon our first problem here on the path, and this tree is just like right over it. The sun's so low in the sky, but that's it just rising to like its highest point. Again, it will rise a little bit yet today, but yeah, the sun is low in the sky. But check this out here, this is carnage. This is one of the many trees which has come down over the path. You can see a lot of footprints have been standing here pondering which way to go. No, because I think there's a stream down there. So basically this monument we're going to today, it's like an old monument constructed to one of the old Earls of Airlie, who was a military, like in the military. Right, he died in action. Check this out folks, we're literally coming up the wildest adventure. Once we get a bit further up here, we're just going as the crow flies up to this, like real adventures on this channel folks. Check it out, go for it. We'll see how we get on. Full send. Crazy the way these trees are all like uprooted and absolute carnage folks. This is honestly incredible folks. Real winter scenes out here on the channel. We're in the snow and we're in the forest. Yeah, there's a way around here. It's totally insane folks, look at this, this is what I mean. Every forest is like this. Like there's just trees down everywhere. And when you see these hills, like you can see Airlie Monument now from angles where you could never see it before. I think this could... See, normally when I come up here though, you come to the edge of the forest and you can look out over there, and today it's just like no forest. Yeah, there is no forest anymore folks. It's blowing down. Look at it, there's just trees on top of trees. This is going to be it now. We're just going to go as the crow flies up to the Airlie Monument. Look, there's the proper path again. I can feel it too, it's wet snow because it's absolutely sticking to my feet. Sometimes walking on these little branches gives you a good grip. Look at these crazy scenes here folks, like every tree in this forest is blowing down. I do apologise for the wind in these clips, but like that's the same brutal conditions these trees we're dealing with. And even the ones that's left standing up there, they're still, like they're all broken in half. It's just like incredible to see. Look at it folks, it's just crazy scenes here. Look at the way this is broken. Savage. And then the snow on these hills up here, you can actually see there's a snowstorm moving through. Yeah, look at that, sheared, clean through. Like every tree, there's just hundreds of trees, and even these ones are all broken. There's no one complete tree left on this hill, and like that shows you the force of the wind.
It's still standing there, stripping.
Almost hurricane force winds was witnessed here on this hill. And literally like a few months ago I did see a tornado on this hill. as wild as that sounds, folks, there was a funnel cloud and then it made touchdown and it was on this hill, and then in this storm we've once again seen here on this hill utter devastation. There is a lot of carnage everywhere just now with the wind, but like this hill is the worst one I've seen. It must be the lie of the land here. Creates incredible weather, incredible winds, but I'm thinking we might just have to head on up. This is insane, folks. Sometimes to visit an old historical wonder like this monument, you have to go on a crazy, crazy adventure. The smell off this forest is just insane. All the broken timber. Look at this monster of a machine right here. It's got on the wheel chains. It's a Valmet. What a cool machine, folks. Look at that, that thing will just drive over that tree, no bother. That's the thing there for felling the trees, folks. It's crazy. We're about to take this route up this dike line up here. Whoa, nearly fallen. Check out that, folks, that's savage. That's for cutting down the trees. Because they were felling this whole area here before the storm came. But now it'll be even crazier of a task because this whole forest here has gotten flattened with the wind. We're just making a path, finding our way up the side of here. It's all kind of, it's going to be so much easier to walk where it's been felled rather than where all the wind blows. But I do apologise for wind in this episode, folks. It's literally blowing through. Look at that, folks, the way the ice is formed there on the fence. Check it out, it's like a hollow icicle. Crazy, it shows you how cold it is out here. And look, there's a snowstorm coming down the way. Down to Glen Clova and Glendall, and those hills up there is the same hills we were on top of when we were on that adventure to find the airplane a few videos back. And look, we can see Airlie Monument up here on the hill. It's crazy how it's like felled side and then wind blowing side, like it's just carnage. There's only a few stragglers which they've fallen over, but they're all broken. Yeah, there's been a fence at one time just across here. It's been torn and ripped. And even on this path it's like crumbly. Ice and snow. So often the best adventures though coming off the beaten path like this. Out in a snowstorm, climbing to the top of a hill. Once you've been out for a while, you get used to the temperatures. So it's all good, folks. And look, the sun's still rising really today, but it's low. It's low in the sky. Check this massive like view behind me. Incredible. You can see for miles. So this is what forests look like after a nuclear blast, folks. It's like everything's just flattened and blown down one direction. And up this way it's just crazy as well. It's a desolate wild landscape. And then at this side, like, just devastation. So crazy coming on adventure through the middle of this. Obviously, like, the main storm's not here now, it's calmed down, but yeah, this is the safest route we're coming. It's pretty crazy, like. I can't believe the number of trees that's down. It's just all the trees. It's crazy coming up a hill like this though, folks. It's so icy and slippy. We're struggling to get grip, folks. There's bits of this old fence just sticking out everywhere. Pure ice. Look at that big chunk of ice. Here, you hear watch bits didn't fall down on your head. Fell up the trees. Ken, that would knock you out.
Yeah.
That's solid. real adventures right here, folks. We're getting the footage right now. Scottish snowstorm after a crazy windstorm. We're on the wild mountainside, clambering our way up this path. This is crazy, folks. We're just about at the top of this hill. It's so steep, and when the cold wind's blowing, it's hard to get your breath. It's hard to get grip underfoot as well. Look, I can see the top of Airlie Monument there. We're just about there, folks. The path's starting to level out up ahead. Look at this. The view from the top of this hill is worth the walk, folks. Whew. Look at that, the top's just frozen solid. The top of the snow. Look at the view over here. Channel DJ's over there. We're both knackered after climbing up there. The wind's just rushing through here, it's so cold on the face. Folks, look at this front door here. It's absolutely insane. The original wooden doors inside there. Oh, the door's open. Pretty cool, folks. That's the original door, and then there's a stair. Takes you up to the top. This thing's withstand a few storms in its day, like. Whoa. It's proper gusting in here, folks. Look at that. Wow. Look, the ice is totally stuck to the side of this, folks. I've never ever seen this in my life. We'll have to watch out for falling ice. The wind's so strong, but look at this. I'll have to get a photo of it here. Check this out, folks, look. Danger from falling masonry, but also on a day like this, falling ice. Here, look at the back of this. Here's Channel DJ, folks. The back of this is incredible. The ice is all stuck to it. Wind there, folks. Unreal. See, this is the military regiments and stuff, which the Earl of, what was it, Earl of Airlie or something this is dedicated to. He fought in 4 wars and died in 1. This gentleman's grave is in the graveyard at Cortahay. This, folks, it is insane. See, if you look at there, the door's open and you can see the bottom of the stairs.
Stanley
Afghan War, 1878, 1879. Sukim, 1884. And then look, in Sudan. And I'm sure these cannons up there are decorational, but I think the gutter runs out there at the corner or something. But there used to be more cannons around it, and that's the reason it says beware of fallen masonry. Yeah, I think sometimes on open doors at Angus Day you can go in. Look at this view up the Glen there. It's just insane. That's where the storm's coming in for. But the wind is just unreal. It's terrible trying to vlog in the wind, like. Just check this mountain out though, it's a massive structure. Now that all those trees have blown down, look at that, this side of the hill. This side of the hill, folks, look, there's no trees in front of us anymore. This snowy bit was always like that, but beyond that there was trees. There's actually a phone mast up on that hill now. Is that the new thing that we're doing? This side as well, look, all the trees are blown down. Wow. All the trees are blown down here at the side of the wood as well. It's incredible scenes here, folks. That's the only side where there's no wind though. Once again, I apologise for the wind in this episode, folks, but sometimes for the best winter adventures you just have to go with it. Again, we can't help sometimes the extreme conditions that we're dealing with here.
See, the further out you look, it's just green there. It's not white at all.
Yeah. The lowlands, it's not so snowy. Up on these high hills here, it's just wild. But there's trees down all over, even on the lowland, with the wind. But this is the worst hill I've seen here. But it'll be like the lie of the land, because they've clear felled a lot of trees at the other side of the hill. It's probably just, it's decimated the word. It's just decimated this hill. And it is incredible scenes, folks. This massive monument up here behind us. And what an adventure to get here once again. It's always different. I'm pretty sure the last time I came up here was last winter, and like the snow was knee deep, and I was trying to climb down there through the forest, and it was just a mad adventure. And then this time we're here, and we've just come some crazy adventure to even get up here at all. Wow, real adventures, folks, on the channel though. We'll always make it happen. We did everything to get up this hill, up that crazy embankment, like. So yeah, it'll be an adventure going back down, for sure. Look at this, folks, there's a step missing here. You can see, like, it's just hollow under the stairwell. There could be some ancient treasure of the Glen hidden in there. Folks, check the size of this structure. It's got really intricate thistles and stuff carved out up there. It's laid August the 31st, 1901. And yeah, it remains against all these hilltop storms and strong winds. Look at that. Look at the ice here, folks. It's super icy here, folks. You could just ski down here. That is crazy, folks. We're going to go a different route down off this hill. We'll see how much more carnage there is down this side. The wind is just howling through here, folks. I'm just keeping the camera rolling. Can the viewers on this adventure with us? It's a wild Scottish hilltop. Can there be people in America maybe don't even see like what Scotland looks like in the winter? They might not even get snow. Maybe America was a poor example of that, because they get snow in America, but you know what I mean? Could be somebody in like Ethiopia watching this. They'll be like, whoa. Check this out, folks. Nah. Where do you think the other people walked up here for?
footprints here.
There's footprints here too. Probably a lot of people pondering what way to go.
This way maybe?
Yeah. Look at this, folks. There's just trees everywhere. But look above your head too. You have to consider the dangers above your head as well as below your feet. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the sort of stuff too that can fall on your head. Big chunks of ice like that for a whap at the top. Watch don't slip. It's just crazy scenes out here, folks. Aye, I would be watching out with that he'd like. We should have probably gone the other way on hindsight.
Yeah.
Where's the other footprints gone for here?
I can't see them,
I think we'd be better just like going the opposite way. I think like let's check where we are. There's just like honestly trees all around. I've never ever seen like a windstorm blowing a whole forest down like this before. Again, the whole forest is down. Yeah, I think this is the path, like path finding, folks. Over here, wait a minute, I'll come over.
I crawled through.
Is there a route there through? Looks no bad back that way, like.
There is footprints here, eh?
For the last people that went the wrong way. We'll find their bodies further down here, frozen. Oh, just unreal conditions, folks. It's just one tree after another. It's like walking through a post-apocalyptic Britain. Whoa, I nearly fell over there. A twig got stuck on my toe there. This is like post-apocalypse. All the trees have been blasted in one direction. Shows you the strength of the wind.
I don't even know where the path is anymore.
As long as we go down the hill, it's cool.
Oh, it's here.
We've not actually come that far from the monument.
This is just
That was close, folks. That was pure ice on top of there. The proper path is down here. There's a new proper path, folks. We're pathfinding. We're just staying safe so there's no trees like hanging above our head. We're just making our way down here. You forget how cold snow is, folks, until you're in the winter out in it. It's pretty cold stuff. We need to go around that way. Look at this, folks, we've made it out of that absolutely incredible scene which was behind us. We've not even walked far from the Airlie Monument yet. Because that was just scenes of utter devastation. And this is all that's kind of left of the wood now. Because look, even way down there it's flattened.
Yeah.
There's just small sections like this that survived. But like, a couple of days ago before the storm, this forest went all the way up there where we've just walked through. It's crazy to see how much trees have blown down. We'll have to keep an eye out for broken branches hanging above our heads too. Look at that down there, all the trees. So now we've had to come off the path, folks, because we're back down the line where the devastation starts in the forest. So literally now we're just walking through. Check that out, there's a little mushroom there. I need to get a photograph of this. Look at that for an autumn scene, folks. That little mushroom fungus there's got the ice on its head. It's just chilling, literally surviving the winter, just like all the rest of us. Whoa! This is crazy. There is a path kind of looking bit in front of us. This is crazy, folks. It is literally like a winter wonderland out here. I think it would be best just to keep heading in here. Big deep, almost like ditches here. We'll have to be careful. There we go, folks, we've come to the edge of the forest here and it just drops off steep in a sharp hill, but we're just honestly going for it down this bright. We're heading right down the main roads at the bottom and we can easily walk around to the car, but it's super slippy and it's super steep. We have to watch for trees like this. Just the usual story on this walk, folks. It's a storm aftermath, extreme winter walk through an obliterated forest. It's been insane. It was cool to see the Airlie Monument, even though it was so windy at that side of the hill. It was just unbearable at times, like -5 winds or more. And then at this side of the hill it's so much more calm, but the sun's still not getting very high in the sky right now. Whoa! This is what the whole forest looked like a few weeks ago, Ken. This forest stretched right up there. And like you can see on this video how extreme it must have been at that time. Whoa, it's difficult. I keep losing traction. Don't know if like the steepness of this hill comes out on the camera. I was just thinking there is other footprints down here, but then I was just thinking they're probably just child ages. He is up ahead right now, path finding the way down here. That road must be open down there because there's a car driving around it. A lot of the roads are closed just now, folks, because of these conditions, but I suppose one by one they'll be getting opened, slowly but surely. Folks, power will be coming back on. It's crazy how overnight it can all change. Then one day it's a forest, just perfect, and then the next day it's just obliterated. It's just a bare hill, wild and rugged. there used to be a quarry up here on this hillside, and one time I was on an adventure up here, I actually found it. Yeah, that could be bird, what do you call them? Woodpeckers, aye. Making holes. Look at that, folks, potential woodpecker holes right up this tree. They always pick the dead trees because they're a lot softer and easier to pick. But you do often get holes in the other trees too. The top layer of snow is like pure ice because of the wind blowing on it. Seemingly that kind of all that water in front of us at the other side of the road, that used to be an old water supply for Kirriemuir. Seemingly the pipe went for here and it led right down like the Mames Hill and all that.
It's now home to fucking frogs.
But now it just looks like a kind of a boggy corner of a field. Well, forest. This has been a crazy adventure, folks. I've just kept it rolling so you're on the adventure too. It's often better doing that, so I'm not just like videoing small snippets here and there. And it is pretty cool climbing down hills like this in the snow. Yes, we've made it back to street level. Check it out, folks. This is where we've come from doing that brae. And this landscape here is just incredible. This is like the bogland here, which used to be that dam. Well, water supply. It would have been dug out and cared for back then. But I'm not sure if they had a sluice or something somewhere. It maybe went that way out. The outlet was maybe that way. See the way this forest in front of us, folks, for a certain line, it's just been blown over with the wind. And it is just insane. And I cannot exaggerate that on the video, like, I've never seen this amount of damage for the wind in one storm. And we're always out and about exploring, but like, yeah, sometimes it happens, folks. It wasn't like just gusting either though, it was just strong winds, like. And now obviously the snow's here as well in these glens, so it's just incredible scenes. There'll probably be more and more snow over the next few weeks on the videos, 'cause it's coming into cold winter time now and that. It's crazy. Channel DJ is going away to Holland for the Christmas and stuff, folks. Shout out all the Dutch viewers out there. So yeah, snow will be coming to Scotland at that point. The wee Honda will have some new tyres by that point and we'll be able to get some traction in the extreme conditions. For this adventure we've been out in the Channel DJ's Mazda, which has been pretty good so far. Considering the amount of wood and stuff on the roads, it's torture to drive about. But yeah, no matter what, folks, we're out on these adventures, documenting the wildness of Scotland for the world to see. And then that ancient historical wonder at the hilltop, Airlie Monument.
It's just come in there and
Yeah.
everything in its path.
The forest on the trees at that point must have just been too much for them. A lot of these trees are not used to a lot of wind, and then if something like that happens, just boom, they all just start to go. It must have been crazy to be standing here and seeing them all falling. Look, this sign has been blown away too. Or maybe there was never anything on the sign. That's that crazy winter sound, folks. The old icy footsteps. Look at this, folks, there's this little windmill thing up here. Yeah, don't know what that is, it's something to do with the water board, I think. Look at that little windmill. It's maybe the entrance to an underground bunker. See the Dykehead Service Reservoir, that would tie in with what I was saying about that up the road being a water supply. Because maybe nowadays there's still a similar water supply thing going on from this area. So much snow on the feet, folks, it's just insane. Anyway, that's been a cool adventure, folks. I'll end this video here. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye for me. Goodbye for the channel DJ. And we'll catch you very soon for the next adventure.